took some footage of my drive to work this morning. Rush hour is a little hectic around here. Actually, the way you can tell I'm lying is that we don't have palm trees in Pennsylvania. Other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. Well, that night, don't drive a Rough. I actually drive a Lamborghini Countach. It's my daily driver. I felt that it got better gas mileage. The V12 engine's just really easy on the gas. It's sort of like a Toyota Prius, except it has a gigantic wing, and it breaks down every 20 miles.
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right. At the next intersection, turn left.
Now that's a GPS that's easy on the ears. She's a lot less irritating than that voice screaming at you in Ridge Racer 7. Excuse me, GPS, what are the directions to your heart? That's right, this is Magnum CGR, and we're on the island, or one of the islands of Hawaii, and here to solve mysteries and win races and crash multi-million-dollar sports cars into pickup trucks. The only thing this game is missing is TC with the helicopter. You could have called him in for some air support. What we're really watching is Test Drive Unlimited on the Xbox 360. And this came out in 2007. I picked it up in late 2008. And this was a huge sleeper hit as far as I'm concerned, because this game is fantastic. And I really haven't heard much about it. I could talk about this game forever. I really enjoy it, but let's get started with the basics. Part 1 of a 3-part review here. You pick one of these characters, and then you go to one of the islands in Hawaii. Now, I've never been to Hawaii, so I can't say how well depicted this really is, but think of this game as Grand Theft Auto without the guns. You have a very open environment that you can drive around in and explore at your leisure. There's an enormous array of cars that you can buy. You can run into things. There's not damage, but you can cause damage to other people, and that always makes me feel better. Here's a map of the entire island, and this barely does it justice. What I'm trying to explain is that it will take you 20 or 30 minutes to drive from one side of the island to the other. It's huge. Anyway, you land on the island, you buy a car, and you go out and win a bunch of races to get money, and buy other cars and buy houses to keep your cars in the garages of these expensive houses on this island. You can drive around and sightsee or enter competitions against other cars, other computer drivers, or there's a great online component to this game as well where you can also race against people online. The island is like a real island. It's connected by roads, and certain segments of roads are broken out into different courses. There's a huge variety of races where you try to get from point A to point B within a certain time. There's a number of other competitions where you try to get your car up to a certain speed in heavy traffic. And it's this feature that really separates this game from Forza 2 and Gran Turismo and a number of other driving games, because you're not just memorizing a couple different tracks. It's like you're in this perpetual cannonball run. You're driving on crowded highways with other cars, and you just have to learn to weave in and out of traffic, pass cars on the right on the berm, And it's an incredible game. It's a great experience. It's a lot of fun to drive around and get into races. And it gives you a reason to really want to win these races because the more money you get, the more of these cool cars you can get. They have Ferraris, Lamborghinis. I was driving an Ascari, and the only reason I even know what that is because I saw one on Top Gear and it looked cool. So that's one of the cars I bought when I got enough money. And you can see from watching the gameplay footage here that weaving in and out of traffic trying to get places in a hurry is just intense. It's a lot of fun. This game is very relaxing, but at the same time it's really engaging and exciting, if that makes any sense. In part 2 I'll go into a little more detail on the variety of different races in the game and challenges, and in part 3 we'll get into the cars and motorcycles. And to be completely honest, and I'm not making this up, the ringtone on my cell phone is the Magnum PI theme. And I'll just end it by saying if your drive to work doesn't look like this, then you're wasting time and not getting to work fast enough. Back here in part 2, and in the meantime, just go buy this game. Just go do it right now. Don't even wait. Maybe you'll see me online as I come crashing into you with my Ascari. I mean, you don't have to pay car insurance on these things. It's a consequence-free environment. Why not run into a few people while you're enjoying the sights and the palm trees and running trucks off the road?
You are driving in the wrong direction. Please turn around. Turn left.